Hey everyone, quick Project Ember Devlog update for week 3. This week was all about setting the stage for level 1 by building some more scaffolding that will pay off later. I started building out the bare bones level 1 scene with a proper ground plane using tile graphics to repeat the edges so the level actually feels like a place. Once this was done, I created my first ore node prefab using rock assets that I found on the Unity Asset Store from this awesome artist that I've never heard of, but I was really glad to find their stuff. Anyways, I finished off this week's work by beginning to test scale and camera framing, and I got far less far than I needed to, but I made progress. Progress is good. The goal here was consistency, not new playable gameplay just yet. I wanted to rig up the prefabs for the ground, the camera, the UI bars, make it so that the future level production is easy and not starting from scratch. This is one of those moments where it's a blank map before the game actually starts, and it really got me excited. One big decision I'm leaning into for the game as a whole coming up is handcrafted levels instead of procedural maps. Much like CSS, I've chosen to deliberately select where and which resources appear in each level. This lets me control the pacing, the learning curve, the kinds of problems the player is solving, and instead of randomness, each level becomes a puzzle with intention, something I deliberately made to help make the game interesting, not something a programmer who should be fine with this, right, just said, you figure it out, or handed it off to AI and said, you figure it out. No, this is Nate, this is Boswin making this on purpose. This lets me meaningfully teach mechanics gradually and make star ratings, spoiler, or other challenge goals actually meaningful later. So what's coming up? Well, I'm glad you asked, dear viewer. In week 4, I'll be making the ore nodes interactive. And with any luck, I'll be able to finish the very first level and complete the playable demo of Hypertube Hustle, something that I started last year. It's another Satisfactory-inspired game. This one is a freerunner, going from right to left. I don't know if the camera's going to catch that the correct way. This is my right, that's my left. That's the way I'm going. Figure it out. More on that next week. Moving along. So getting back to Project Ember, if all goes well, you'll be able to tap a node, pull up a refined version of the context menu that I finished over the weekend, hopefully looking a little better, a little more polished, and more importantly, you can actually start getting the goods. You'll be able to start collecting that ore about this time next week. Huzzah! Once that feels good, level 1 really starts becoming playable, right? Feels like less of just a scene, and it starts being a game. That makes me super excited, even if I'm having to read from cue cards to make sure I get everything I wanted to say, tell you guys out there correctly. So, that's about it for now. I will see you guys next week. Bye!